when we talk about branding or we talk about attracting investment into the country, then we also see, what does Nigeria have? One thing that we do know that we have in Nigeria is tourism. In every 36 states of the country, we have something to show. But the question is, how much patronage are they getting? Or how developed are they? How packaged are they? When Nigerians think of rest or holiday, they think of leaving the country. But we have someone here who is telling us that we can actually do it here in Nigeria. He's Adetunji Fadina, the chairman, Awori Tourism Board. He joins us in the studio. Mr. Awori, sorry, not Mr. Awori, Mr. Fadina, you are Awori, but
thank you.
Thank you so much for coming to join us. Compliments of the season.
Thank you for having me here. Thank you so much.
Great. So
of the season.
Yeah, so you're telling us that we don't need to go abroad, especially as the festivities, the holidays come. We don't need to go abroad to have that holiday. We can actually do it in Nigeria.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. There's a lot here. There's a lot Nigeria is offering. The only problem that I'm looking at is that we have this mentality of it has to be there, not here. And being here, to be honest with you, I have seen quite a lot of windows of opportunities
in the
Southwest. In the Southwest alone, we have culture, we have heritage, we have archaeological, that we can actually repackage and take it to the global space. If we looked at the North, Argungu Festival, if we looked at the East, so many things that is there. But what we are looking for right now is somebody to sit down and look at it holistically and repackage it and promote it to the global space.
But we do have a ministry. We have a ministry. We have the minister in charge of tourism and communication. So
the minister is doing a good job, but he could do better. NTDC is also in that window of promoting. But what we are saying, I mean, take for example what Wanle Akibaboye is doing in the corridor of Epe. Epe has a name, but we need a brand. We need a product from that angle.
That's talking about branding again.
And he Wanle take it from nothing to something. Now look at different products. Look at the Awori, from nothing to something. So we need to begin to look at ourselves and repackage our product to the global space.
So the repackaging you're talking about obviously has to do with the realities of infrastructure insufficiency, costs of running these destinations or events, which translate to the consumers. Because, I mean, some time ago I did a calculation, and it's actually then when Cross River State Obudu Cattle Ranch was really there. You could spend much more for air, for road transport, for the accommodation. You spend much more going to Obudu than going to Ghana, for instance, to have a couple of days of work. So these things are discouraging factors.
The reason why it's discouraging is because somebody have to look at, just connecting the dots, look at Calabar to Obudu Cattle Ranch. What do they need there? Just a bullet train from that place. It reduces the stress. What I'm saying in essence is that there are the opportunities for us here. We need to invest more locally. You know, oil will soon dry away. Tourism is life.
So we have private sector players like you in the sector. So you invest. What are you doing?
To do a festival alone, it costs a lot. Now, there is something we call destination evaluation and destination interpretation. Now, when you looked at the destination, you want to evaluate the destination. It costs a lot. It took some people, it can take some people maybe about 10 years to actually look at the product holistically before you take it to the global space. So if you say, look at the capacity building of that angle, one, it takes a lot of money to actually
It's an investment.
Yes,
It should cost you something.
No, it's costing me between the 2008 to today, I would say it has cost me close to almost about around 50 million to actually develop our tourism.
So are you able to recover?
I'm not recovered. Tourism is not something you can recover. It's a long-term investment. So it's something that you come, like I always tell people, like in tourism, your product is experience. So you need to give people a good experience to remember your country for a long time to come.
I guess it's also connected to the conversation we just concluded, the issue of branding. I know that in South Africa, for instance, a lot of South Africans don't leave their country until they die. You know, they just travel to the next province, you know, for holiday and all that. But Nigerians do not have that on their minds. Like, I can go to Obudu Cattle Ranch, for instance, or I can go to Taraba, you know, the hill you have there, you know, for instance, and really chill and have my rest there. So patronage is also going to be another challenge.
It's not. It's that mentality of I need to be there, not here. Like I was explaining to someone, I said, I've been in Nigeria for the past 10 years. I've not traveled out. I enjoy it here. My children have traveled out. We need to develop our product here that people can come here to see. It's an opportunity for us, sincerely. But I just want us to look at the banking sector, also to help us to look at the investment opportunity in tourism, which I believe strongly that is there. I mean, to do the capacity building alone in the tourism sector, it costs a lot. So the truth is, if they are willing to invest, we're willing to sit down with them.
Well, you bring the investors. I don't know, foreign direct investment. Bring the investment from...
They are willing. But one thing I would say, you know, if you look at the tourism product, there is something we call tourism product and tourism economy. If you look at the product and pick all the products together, and you can connect the products together, you get the tourism economy.
So now, Christmas is in 2 days, Christmas Day, there's Monday, Tuesday, public holiday. Are there any, you know, destination, relaxing spots, you know, that
I can recommend?
Nigerians can chill. Not just in Lagos, I know we're in Lagos.
Well, in Lagos, in Ogun State, there are various places to actually put yourself there and pinch your tent.
You can go to Olumo Rock.
Olumo Rock, yes, you can.
You can climb Idore Hills if you have the heart.
Of course you can. Of course you can. Of course you can. Of course you can. And you can also go to La Campana Tropicana if you have the money to spend.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Adetiji Fadina, Chairman of Awori Tourism Board.
Thank you for having me here.
It's good to have you here, and we do wish that Nigerians will think more about domestic tourism, domestic destinations, you know, in their choice of relaxation and holiday. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Compliments once again.
Same here.